Hello, good morning. So in this video, we're just going to talk about building our skill at the piano, and we've been playing a lot of melodies with the right hand, and we're going to talk about using the left hand. So when we talked about C position for the right hand, C, D, E, F, G, we're going to look at C position for the left hand. Now, this is our thumb, it's our finger 1. Our thumb on our left hand is also finger 1. Now, we're not going to put our thumb on C down here. We are going to the C below, that middle C. But that would give us C running down to an F. We want C, just like up here, C, D, E, F, G, we want the same notes, C, D, E, F, G. So we end up having our thumb on G, our 5th finger on C. So practice playing those notes, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might be a little bit harder compared to your right hand, depending on your coordination and control. Practice playing each note, let release and go to the next. Do it as slowly as you have to in order to be able to play the notes cleanly without holding them down like that. We want, as you release and go to the next note, like that. You can try 4 of each, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exercises like that. You could do 5, 3, 1, or C, E, G. 5, 3, 1, 1, 3, 5. Okay, you can also do this in the right hand as an exercise as well. So that's C position for the left hand. And now let's look at one other thing. So groups of 2 notes, because the left hand can sometimes be used in 2 ways. It can be used to play melodies, just like the right hand, and it can also be used to support what the right hand is doing. So we might play 1 or 2 note combinations. For example, a common starting point, instead of learning chords right away, we can play 2 notes. So I'm going to target F and G together, and I want both notes to come down at the same time. You can hear a bit of tension there. So practice playing that and having both notes come down at the exact same time, and then come up, and we're going to play G, and instead of playing F, you're going to move to your middle finger and play E. And both notes together. So we're going from F and G. When we come up, make sure we get the G and the E for the next one. So this really is going like this, F to E, and G is staying the same. Okay, so this, I wish I had a way to do this, but I'm holding my phone in my hand. But this would work really well with, for instance, certain notes, like a D note, if I played a D over here. And then I go down to a C. Okay, so yeah, so that's called, these are called, it's a 2-note interval. This would be called a second because they're side by side, and this is a third because we've got 1, 2, 3, third away from each other. So a second and a third. So you could play this with, for example, like Mary Had a Little Lamb, something like this in the left hand would work really well. Another combination of notes for the left hand is going to be C and G. Okay, so I want you to practice this. This is called a 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the distance of the 5th. So when you're playing Ode to Joy, for example, I'm just going to put the phone down. There's no other way to do this. I'm going to play that 5th of C and G with an E in my right hand. And I'm going to play it again. And when I go to that D, I'm playing the F and the G here. And I'm going to go back to C and G. And I'm going to play with the D note in my right hand. I'm going to play that F and G. And resolve from F and G to G and E. So, da, da, na, 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 dun, dun, na, na, da, na, da, dun, dun, na, 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 or na, na, na. That's better for the ending. D, C, C. So that's something you might want to try today and this week. Okay? And one more note. I'm going to make another video where we look at these notes in the treble clef and the bass clef, because we're going to be slowly developing that ability as well. This is the lower C, the C that I'm going to show you in the bass clef. Okay? When we do the song Rockets, that one starts off with 3 notes in the left hand in the bass clef, C, E, G. Just to give you a heads up on that. We'll talk about it in the video some more. But I think actually for today, work on those things that I showed you in this video and try Ode to Joy and adding those left hand intervals. It'll make it a bit harder, quite a bit harder, and it'll take practice, and work on getting your left hand first just on its own, playing those notes together at the same time, and then try and coordinate it with the right hand. Okay, good luck.